Give them a freebie one. Got my zero sugar, just so you know, it's zero sugar. See that? Not cheating on the diet, you know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. We are live. Let me get recorded rolling on this. Record. Hey, good evening. Beast Mode Brandon back again. How's everybody doing? Got the 2024 money shirt on. Let's go. All right, so purpose of this call, try not to take too much of your time up tonight. We're going to do just a trading tune-up, walk through the different things that we do call out, especially to get you ready for live trading tomorrow. For some, it's going to be a recap, but hey, this is how you instill confidence. So when a signal comes up, you have the confidence to take the trade. You know, in the end, if you take anything from this call, just remember these 3 rules right here. We have risk management is number 1. That's the biggest rule. I'll say it 3 times: risk management, risk management, risk management. You got to second, you got to trade your plan, and third, you got to stay consistent. Right? I preach that because it's for those that don't know me, and this is your first time on the call, or you're watching a recording. For me, it took me 3 years. Right? I took a course, and it was like it ended up being like a scam course, but I learned a lot. It made me want to learn more. For 3 years, I'd make money, give it all back. So that's you. Pay attention, because I would end up curb fitting my technique, and that's not how you do it. You know, you got to trade with the same plan, at least 10, 20 trades. Then you could see tweak it in a sense of take profits and stuff like that. But all right, enough of my rambling. Let's dive in here. Let me share my screen, and we're going to rock and roll. So you guys see my screen, right? What screen do you guys see?
We see trading view.
Right?
Sorry, Thinkorswim.
Thinkorswim. All right, perfect. So I need to get on a different chart over here. All right. So first things first, you're going to come in here every day. One of the most simplified trading approaches that we do have would be our floor and ceiling. For those that don't know that, this is the premium version. Our Trendbox Pro, it actually gives us our probabilities, so it takes all of our guesswork out for us. How you utilize that is, let's see here in the Discord. You come in here to the Discord. Every morning, I'll give you stocks to keep an eye on, right? If we go to the alerts, this is just to prep you. I'll give you stocks every single morning. Where we at? Right here. Good morning, team. I'm watching Tesla and T-Mobile for ceiling breaks. I'm watching Baba and Meta for floor breaks. What exactly does that mean? How do you take advantage of it, right? So this is how you take advantage of it. With this technique right here, we use our scoreboard, one of our AI tools. Why is this thing looking small? All right, there we go. I was like, why is my chart looking small? Here we go. All right, so real basic principle on this right here. You're going to come into the room tomorrow. There's been people that have been trading with me for 4 years now. They actually help contribute because I have 4 screens. I can only watch so much things, but collectively together, we are a team. We come in and we could make a lot more money. So you see this top tag right here. It says ceiling. Bottom tag, it says floor. The market will open up. It'll go up, down, and then this box will be set in place, right? If we violate this right up here to the upside, you're going to hear us say, all right, ceiling break, ceiling break, ceiling break. What does that mean? That means exactly what it's doing. We are either buying on the future side, or we're buying a call stock option for whatever symbol we're looking at. Right now, I do have it on CL. This is a futures asset, future symbol, and that's how easy it is. We sit here and wait in our living room. Hey, what's up? What's up? All right, price action, and this is what being prepared does for you. We break this ceiling right here. Sometimes this happens and hits our target in 1 minute. Sometimes it takes 47 minutes. I can't control that. I can control the back test and the probability, and it is very, very high when you trade this religiously over and over and over again, or I should say consistently, right? Now, when something breaks the floor, it'll break the floor right here. You hear us say floor break. If you're trading futures, ES, YM, NQ, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, you are selling. If we're playing stock options, we are actually taking the put option, right? So it's universal, and then some of us that have a lot of experience, we actually double dip like myself. I take options and I trade futures, right? So that right there is a very simplified approach. If that's simplified enough and you understand how to do that, one time again, if it breaks the ceiling, we're taking calls or buys. You can put a stop out if we close underneath this midline or if we violate the opposite side. Depends if your risk tolerance is conservative or aggressive. If we break the floor, our stop out is that midline or the opposite side, which would be the ceiling. So does everybody understand that? Give me a 1 in the box, and now everybody's with me right now.
Is that if you just wick below there, or do you have to close below there?
A price violation. So when price violates it, that includes the body and the wick.
Okay.
Right?
Yep. Just want to double check.
Yep. No, that's a good one. So when it violates it, I take it, and this is why. So in my spare time, I've already done this, but if I come here and put this on a larger time frame, it gives me more data to view on the premium side. Look, 83%. So anytime this breaks the floor, we have an 83%. Anytime it breaks the ceiling, we got a 79, almost 80%. That means that I expect to win, right? I expect to win 8 out of 10 trades. So that's in 2 weeks, we might lose tomorrow and Monday, right? But then the probability to win Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is very good. All right. So see you on the 15-minute time frame. We go to something else like ES futures. Look, 81, 84 slash BTC, which is the Bitcoin futures. We could trade crypto as well. I guess it doesn't want to do that, but we'll just. Why is it not loading up Bitcoin? BTC. There we go. You look at it on here, 88, 89. Ethereum Matic, all the same thing. We just want to go back to CL, which is the crude oil futures, and I'm gonna put this back on a 5-minute time frame. So what I do in my spare time, I zoom in my chart and I simulate as if I was to take the trade, and that's how you build confidence, right? What happens is today we opened up right here. Well, I mean, when we started watching it at the United States U.S. Open, price went up, came back down, went up. See this little wick right here, how it violated to the downside. Bob L, do you see that little wick right there?
I see your little wick there.
All right. Are we taking a short or a sell, or are we not?
Taking a put, yes.
We're taking a put. Now, remember, I'm risky, so my stop out is up here. We want to hold it till we get close to this purple line, unless the market structure is very, very large. If we come to about right here and then bounce, I'd classify it as a winner because we got close to that purple line. Remember, we want to be consistently profitable. So now I took this trade right here. Then it went back against me. Oh, man, look at this. I'm selling out. Well, guess what? Remember, the first thing of this call that we just said, we said we trade with risk management. We said we follow the plan, and we got to stay consistent, right? If we wicked up right here and you're selling out, what was the 2 stop outs? Was it the middle line and the opposite, which would be the ceiling? Absolutely. So you should not be panicking when the trade goes against you, because sometimes it'll come all the way up here and then come back down and end up being a winner. So if we back tested this as a winning trade and you are now taking a loss on it, that's not good, right? Everybody agree with that? So now I'm going to go a little bit faster with some of this. We broke the floor. We hit our target, and I take the first one, and I'm done for the day. If I lose the first one, I will take another contract the opposite way just to get some of my money back, because I know the probability of this. And if the first 2 do lose, can happen. Very, very, very rare. Then I just take the L for the day, right? So this is today. We broke the floor. One day, we have 1 winning trade. So we want to know. Now we come back to the previous day, and this is what's still in confidence. Here, we broke the floor, came down, hit target. Guess what? That's a winning trade. 2 days, 2 winners, right? Now we come back here to the third day. We come back to the third day. We broke the floor right here. Check it out. We broke the floor right here. Price come down. Did we get in the vicinity of that purple line? Yup. That's 3 winning days, 3 winners, right? I know Wendy's over there smiling because she be crushing CL in the room. A lot of us do. And this is just Right? Tell him, Wendy.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, we had some good days this week.
Yep. So then the fourth day, we broke the floor right here. I want to show you a losing day because we do lose. We don't win every single trade. That come down, there's another winner. So we're 4-0 right now. Let's keep going back. And I did this for months. I have years of data on this. And I'm telling you, if you can stay consistent with it right here, broke the ceiling. All right, there's 5 days, 5 winners. Come on now. Where's the loser? It's coming up. Because I remember we took a loss on it. We broke the floor here. This is a grand slam. I think I ended up selling out like right here, and you heard Wendy. She ended up selling out down there. She bought dinner for that night. But there's 6 days, 6 winners. Keep going back. I'm gonna try to find this loser so you can see with your own eyes. We do lose. Where are we at? There's 7 winners. Come on now, don't make me look crazy on us. But there's 7 winning days in a row just following this technique that we could have got winning trades out the market. So right here it is. Right there, it broke the ceiling, came back down. Right here's a perfect example. Look, it broke the ceiling, right? Came back down right here, then bounced up, did hit target. So some people sold out because they used the midline, but technically, if you're more aggressive, now you got 8 winning days in a row. Let me show you the loser. That was not the losing day. Come on now. But you get the gist of it, right? Here's a trade where we didn't quite hit the target, but in this scenario, 67 down here to 45, that's 20 cents of movement. Remember we said if the range is large, then we can go risk-free. Another thing, if price comes down and then it comes up and almost stops you out for a losing trade and then comes back down, protect yourself. So you would have taken a small winning trade on this day. That's just what we do. All right, I think this next day was the losing day. I'm telling you, we don't win every single day. I mean, it's making me look crazy right now. It made me look wild. Where are we at? Right there. Here's another example. We broke the floor, came back up, then we come back down. There's another winning day. Dude, come on. Where is this loser at? I think this is it. Because I think we broke the floor and then it ended up ripping on the ceiling. So there's 10 days in a row, right? Nope, that was a ceiling break. There's 11 days. Dude, I got to show you a loser so you see for yourself. Where are we at here? Right here, the loser is. Thank you. All right. So we all took the floor break right here. Did not get close to our purple line. See what happens? And price came up right there. I ended up taking the loss. I'm sorry. But what? That 13, 14 days in a row that we won. So you say 14 days divided by 15. Guess what? There's a 93% win rate. Put a 2 in the box right now if you'd be happy with that 92% winning rate. We call this out in the live chat room every single day, right? But we take it one step further. We use AI to give us a greater probability. So you have 2 choices. You could have just taken the L in this day and went away about your business because we know over every 10 trade cycle, we expect to win 7, 8, 9, or 10 trades. Or if you're more aggressive like me, and I took 1 here and lost, I'm taking 2 up here because at that point, I'm now break even for the day, so it's a wash. All right, so that's a losing trade. This is on the future symbol. You come into something like Tesla, right? And you do the same thing. We end up breaking the ceiling right here, coming back down. Right there, we would have went risk-free. There's a winning trade. But we have our tool that tells us the probability. Floor break, there's a winner. I'm going to zoom out. I'm actually going to go to the 15-minute just so we can get more data a little bit faster. So there you got a winning trade, another winning trade, another winning trade. Here it was a winning trade, but came back down and played a little bit. A lot of people end up selling out because we have other stocks. There it broke the floor. Here it broke the floor first, and then push up, broke the ceiling. That's a losing day. Here we broke the ceiling, came back down, broke the floor. That's another losing day, unless you took 2 trades. Here you broke the floor, another winner, another winner, another winner, another winner, another winner. Anyway, you get the cycle of that, right? We're going to go on streaks and stretches where we win 3, 4 days, 5 days in a row, and then guess what? We end up taking a loss. So tomorrow, when we put a list out, and you hear us say we're taking ceiling breaks and floor breaks, right? How are we getting that? Well, if we come to this chart right here, and We come in here and put on the hour time frame. We use our scoreboard, which is AI incorporated, and you're going to see something right here. So tomorrow, if I was coming in to trade, and this is the hour time frame, so it could change in the morning a little bit, but like you see where it says a strong sell, this is a deep red one, right? A deep red one. Today, we actually called out Baba and T-Mobile for floor breaks. I believe, right? Let me check the Discord actually. I'll tell you what we called. Yeah, Baba and Meta and Tesla and T-Mobile for ceiling breaks at today, because during pre-market, them things were green. So then coming back to our trading plan, right? If it breaks, we want a ceiling break and it breaks the floor, are we taking that trade? Put a yes or no in the box. I'm going to quiz you guys. Yes or no in the box. If we want something to break the ceiling, then it breaks the floor, are we taking that trade? All right, you guys are rock stars. You said no. Facts. All right, that is a good one. So then looking back at our charts now, you can come back and say, all right, we wanted Baba for a floor break today, right? And tomorrow we're going to put a watch list out. We never broke the floor. So we broke the ceiling, but it prevented us from taking a losing trade. So today, you simply don't get the trade. We wanted Meta for a floor break. Guess what happened? We broke the floor. Woo! We call that a bang. You know what I'm saying? That's a grand slammer. Those that capitalize on Meta today, guess what? You are happy. To the ceiling breaks. We wanted Tesla to break the ceiling. It broke the ceiling. There's 2 stocks off the AI watch list, and we got 2 winners. The last one we wanted was T-Mobile. We wanted a ceiling break. Guess what happened? We broke the ceiling. Bang! Out of 4 stocks, we had 3 winners. Is that simplified enough for you guys to follow in the mornings? Give me a yes in the box if you think that is simplified enough for you to follow in the mornings. We put out a futures list and we put out a stock option list. All right, I see tons of yeses. All right, so then coming to the room tomorrow, you're going to hear of us say we have boogie calls and boogie puts. Someone give me a random symbol. Something that moves, though. What do you guys want to watch? First one, put in the chat box. Give me a random symbol. Not SPX, because, all right, McDonald's. That doesn't move, but, hey, we could watch it. McDonald's, we're going to put here on the 1 or 2 minute time frame, right? So if you're a scalper, right? If you are a scalper, this is what you're going to be looking at right here. Let me see. Since McDonald's doesn't move that, yeah, we'll just look at McDonald's, whatever. Let me zoom in right here. All right, so this is what happens right here. You're going to hear us call a certain trade out, which is this is a boogie call or a boogie put. When price gets, right, breaks down, comes back up, and touches our averages, well, these are their volume. It's custom. It's meant to look like an average, but it's a custom tool that we use. It's inside Swingmaster Pro AI, the new updated one. But so this is what we're looking for. We're looking for a price to break, come back up, and then once it cycles over, we get that reversal arrow. This right here is a solidified short, and that in 2 minutes, you could have been risk-free. That right there is an easy 15, 20% in 2 minutes trading the same day expiration. Now, price gets above it, comes back up, bounces. We could take this reversal arrow right there. Here's our stop out. There's another winning trade. All right? So when we say boogie calls and boogie puts, that's what we're looking for. Here would be another setup. Price comes down. We come back up. We hit this. You could take your short here. Here's your stop out. Never get stopped out. If you miss that one, here's another entry. Look what happens. We called it a bang trade. McDonald's isn't a good example, but I wanted to show you it could trade anything. NQ, because I see NQ next. You look at this from a scalper's paradise, right? And you come into today. Look at NQ. All right, we open up today. NQ, we opened up at 9:30 right here. Candles red. Everybody see candles red. We come up, we come back down. Here's our textbook short. There's your stop out. There's a winning trade. Does everybody see that? So we would say, we have a boogie short on NQ or Qs. That is one winning trade. Then we get above everything right here. We wait for a reset right here. We'd say a boogie call. There's your stop out. Real tight stop. Phew! There's another winning trade. Everybody see that? So when you attend the live call tomorrow, you're going to hear us call that out. Sometimes we do lose, and that's okay. I would have called this one out right there with the stop out. Maybe you would have went risk free right there, depending if you're in futures, because that is about 25, 26 NQ points. So it's definitely enough for you to go risk free. But if you got stopped out, so be it. I would have definitely called the boogie call again right here. There's your stop out. Guess what? 202 hit a high of 280. That right there is 75 NQ points. Anybody that trades NQ knows that's money right there. So that right there is our boogie call, boogie put system. Right here, price comes down. We would take this call right there. Here's our stop out. There's another winning trade. So you simply just wait. You can use it on any time frame. I'm showing you on the 1 minute because in the mornings, everybody likes to be actionable trades. Here's another setup for a put. Price pushes down. Here's another setup for a put. Price ends up pushing down right there. Here's another setup for a put. Price pushes down. You get the gist of it, right? It's simple enough. You understand to follow through. Give me a 2 in the box right now. Give me a 2 in the box. Zero sugar, just so you know. Still on my diet gig. Perfect. So say you don't like the 1 minute, you can go to the 5 minute. It is the same exact thing. 5 minute to me is super slow because I'm always on the 1 minute, but it's the same principle. Your candles, right? Come up here, price comes up, you come back down. Here's your reversal. You would take your short right there, stop out, price pushes down. This is 930, so you would have taken that short. That was the grand slam. Then we come back above here. You would have definitely taken this call. We bounced off this, came back up for a winning trade. You would have definitely took that call right there. Now this is the 5 minute time frame. We don't really get a pop out. We come back down. Here's a textbook short. We come back up in here into the mess. You get that reversal arrow, stop out, grand slam. So you don't get hardly as much trades, but they're a lot more relaxed and slower. Same exact principle that we just talked about on the day trading side. Use the same logic on the swing trade side. Excuse me. Why do you think we're money on the swing trade side? You get your first initial Swing Master Pro buy. There's a winner. You come back down. You touch this. There's that reversal arrow. There's another winner. Come back down. Reversal arrow. Another winner. Come back down. Reversal arrow. Another winner. Come back down. Reversal arrow. Another winner. Another winner. Then we come back down. We get the reversal arrow that popped out of it right here. Guess what? That's another winner. Come down, reversal arrow, and that's another winning trade right there. So you hear us say we're taking a boogie call, put, swing trade, or day trade. Just getting you tuned up for tomorrow. That's basically the two things on the day trading side that you are going to hear us call out. So is that pretty efficient enough? Do you guys feel like you could be experts coming into the room tomorrow? If you hear us call some things out, does everybody feel they have a solid foundation of what at least an idea of what we're looking for? Give me a DCG in the box if you do. If you don't, give me a no. Give me a no. So tomorrow we'll put a list out, and that's exactly how you take advantage of it. You know, are we going to win every trade? Absolutely not. Are we going to win a lot of trades together? Absolutely. And this works on everything. So any asset, you like crypto and Bitcoin, you can type in BTC. We'll just look at the futures aspect. Same thing right here. We would have got a Bitcoin buy right here at 66,000, went up to 72,000. We got another buy right here at 63,000, went up. We would have got a last buy right here, 63,000. It went up to 68,000. So it's the same exact principle and logic all day long. All right, perfect. So now it's 30 minutes. That's on the day trade side. We do swing trade in a little bit, but tomorrow we will go over how we incorporate with our swing trades, just so you can follow suit with that. But other than that, hey, I want to open it up to see if you guys have any questions, because now is your time to fire away. So who wants to go first?
Hey Brandon, how do we access the first tool, the ceiling breaks and the floor breaks? Is that accessible to us?
Yeah. I mean, if you are a mastermind member and you work with me, then absolutely, bro.
So I'd had to, because I'm working with Mike right now.
I mean, if you come in the live room or no?
I've been in the live room one time, but
Yeah, I got you, bro. Just shoot me a message because you're still with me anyway. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So you good? What else you got? Is that it?
I guess for the Swing Master Pro AI, so when it goes into that cloud, right?
Yep.
So like right now I'm looking at the screen right here. Um, it's like I'm at looking at right above, yeah, right there. So when it gets into the cloud, and then that first cell right there, that's when you do take the cell, or when do you take the
All right. So Swing Master Pro AI is designed to take the cells when the candle closes. So
okay.
it's universal to take them all because if you see over here, we have an 85% win rate on our swing trades on Bitcoin. Every
Oh,
single
okay.
different probability. So if you take your sell here and the next day price comes down, you get to go risk free in a winning trade. Here, you would take your buy right here. Price went up, come back down, and as it pushed back up, I would definitely go risk free. Then you get your sell right there because where your stop out is from this sell would be the previous candle. From this buy, this would be your stop out. So it never stopped you out, but it give you an opportunity because remember, if we go in profits and we come back and we go in profits again, you got to
Yeah.
go free and protect yourself, right?
Right.
So right here, this would be our stop out. Even though price come down, our take profit will be about right here. We did come down halfway, so I'd move my stop from there, and I'd be risk free in that 1 day swing, right? Over here,
Gotcha.
I would then take my put, go risk free. I'd end up getting a grand slam. I would just take my money at the end of the day because we want to be consistently profitable. Then we get this buy right there. This would be your stop out. I'd be risk free right up there.
Okay, so you're taking the buy. So will that buy show up after the candle closes?
Yeah, no, it'll show up as the candle's forming. You just got to wait
Okay.
till the candle closes to confirm.
And it has to close, like, for example, outside the cloud if it's going up, if it's crossing the
No,
cloud,
no,
right?
no. You're mixing two different things up. So the cloud is meant to trade boogie. So when price comes down and comes
Oh,
back, we're taking this reversal arrow buy, which would be this candle's close. That's our buy. The buys is
oh,
Swing Master Pro AI by itself.
oh, gotcha. Okay, okay.
That
I
that's
see.
that's totally standalone, boss.
Gotcha.
Yep.
And where do I get access for that tool?
Jeez, man, you crazy tonight. I'll tell you. Get a hold of me. I'll get you, bro.
All right.
I mean, you're in the mastermind or you in the light?
Um, I'm in the mastermind now.
Got you. Now we get you. We'll get you squared away.
Okay.
What else you got? Or is that everything?
Hey, I got a question on the Iron Condor.
Hey, you ain't up yet, Bob. You gotta wait. All right.
Oh, okay.
Arlay, are you done? I'm just kidding with you, Bob.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. Thanks.
Awesome, awesome. All right. Are there any advantages to trading TQQQ versus QQQ? It seems to have a wider strike range. It's kind of like SPX, also cheaper. I want to know your opinion on it. I wanted to start swinging it. I'm at work, so I'm asking in the chat. Josh, you could. All right. So TQ. All right. Let's bring up the option chain, and then Bob L, you up, baby. Get ready. All right. So QQQ. If you look at the options and you come, let me get out of the Iron Condor and go back to single. If you look at the contracts, one strike at the money on the call is 200. One strike at the money is 460 is 370 C or 370, yeah, 373. TQQQ is the Ultra Pro. It is a leveraged ETF. So it is way cheaper to trade TQQQ on either side, and it mirrors one side or another, but I'm trying to think which one it is. TQQQ is that, and then you have SQQQs. One of them. All right, so trying to think. One of them's like for the share buyers. The reason it's cheaper is one of them's I think is for like people to buy the shares. So you got the SQQQ short, the short version. So that's dirt cheap, right? TQQQ and Google, you could type it in and give you the exact definition. Or is it TQQQ? Which one is it? This is the Ultra Pro. So this is like a leverage one. I think it's like Q's cut in a 3 maybe or something like that. And that's how they leverage it. But if you go to the Q chart itself, you see how Q's dumping down. TQQQ is mirroring it. So you'd buy them shares as QQQ would be pushing up. And then if you do SQQQ, you see this chart is starting to push up. It's the opposite. So you could actually buy SQQQ calls when the QQQs are pushing down because it's inverse, but the TQQQs is in alignment with the Qs itself, and it's more affordable because I think it's like 3x or 5x or something like that. You know what I mean? So it is cheaper, Josh, and you could absolutely do that, bro. There's nothing. Yeah, SQQ, it's inverted. Yep, you're right. So TQQQ is similar, but it's not inverted. It's like with it, but it's just it's less money. You get what I'm saying? So like similar to like what is it? GBTC on the share side is $57, but it's the same exact thing as buying Bitcoin in a decentralized wallet owning one piece of Bitcoin. So like for me, why wouldn't you want to buy a crap ton of shares at $57? Because if Bitcoin goes to $100,000, this is going to give you from $57 to $100 or $90. So you can make just as much. And don't tell the crypto gurus that I said this. And we have access to sell and buy one click very easily. You don't have to worry about messing up the wallet addresses, switching it from here to there. That's just my opinion. I like simplified trading. So my crypto, I love buying GBTC. I like buying ETHE, which is Ethereum. It's at $26 a share instead of buying one real Ethereum at what, $2,600 or $2,700. You could buy 10 of these for $270, so you can still participate in it. You can also buy Solana, GSOL. This is $455 a share, right? Yeah, it's $3,100. So you have Grayscale has a lot of ETFs. There's tons of Ethereum ETFs. Some of them are the leveraged ones, like the, hey, bro, can you post those in the chats? Yeah, I got you. I'll post in the Discord. But yeah, we can buy all these crypto coins. Not all of them, not the meme ones, but like the big boys that I feel have a less probability to go to zero. We can buy all that in the stock market side. And if I want to sell out, I can spend my money right away because I got one of those TD Ameritrade, now it's Charles Schwab, debit cards linked to my account. So I'm going on vacation in 2 weeks. Guess what's paying for it? My crypto gains, my stock options. You know what I'm saying? So I like to put all my money in that account because it's accessible, and I like simplified, accessible things. You know what I mean? That's just me, though. So, yeah, I got you. All right, Bob L., you up, baby. What you got?
Yeah, on the Iron Condor, I just kind of want like the math as far as if let's say you get on the Iron Condor, let's say you have a credit of $150. And if at the end of the day you're down 150, that means you broke even? Yes or no?
No.
Okay.
All right, Iron Condor. So this is how you can determine it. So Iron Condor, let's just say we put a trade out. Let's just, it doesn't really matter because it's for simplified purposes. We're going to do a call at 54.15, and we're going to sell because you see where it says plus minus over here.
Yep.
All right, you got to remember when we do this, they're always going to be $5 increments. I'm going to repeat this again. When you do this on the put side, they're $5 increments. On the call side, they're $5 increments on SPX. When you trade different stocks, you're basically taking the call, buying the call and selling the call that are right next to each other. They're neighbors, not one that's way down the street. You got to be neighbors. You follow me? So what I mean by that is if we're taking a 54.15 call, we're buying it, the plus right there, we have to sell the one that is 54.10, not 53.90 or 53.17. You follow me?
Yes.
Are you following me? Just say yes or no again.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we need to change this from 54.20 to 54.15. It says this cannot have identical components. That's right. Because remember, what's our neighbor? Our neighbor is 54.10. if we would move this up to 54.40, is our neighbor 54.10, Bob, or no?
No,
No, it wouldn't be. So we're going to go back. It'd be 54.35 then, right? So we're going to
correct,
go back to 54.15 because our neighbor is 54.10. Do you see that?
correct.
Now, if the share price of SPX is 53.90 and we're selling this and buying this, that means that we're giving ourselves 15 points. That means that on the put side, we want to buy something that's 15 points down. So 53, we can do 53.80. Is our neighbor, Bob, at 54.05?
No, it should be 53.85.
All right. If we did click this and we press confirm and send, guess what it tells us right here? It tells you your max profit and max loss right here. You can gain $10,000 or you're going to lose $14,000. Do you see that?
I see that.
Every time you take a trade, you have your max profit, your max loss right there before you take the trade. So since this is not the neighbor, right, we got to change this 54.05 to 53.85 because that's the neighbor, correct?
Correct, yeah.
So now, if I change this, and this is 10 contracts, we can go down here to 1 contract. If we confirm this, what is our max profit and max loss?
410, max loss 90.
No, max profit's 410.
Yeah,
Max loss is 90.
max
right?
loss is 90, yeah.
All right, so now look. So if we are buying this for $4.10 or $4.20, that means that we are collecting, what was that max profit again?
$410.
All right, so we start out at $410. Tomorrow, if that $410 is at $490, are we making money or are we losing money?
Making money.
We're losing money because think about this. If we're selling to get $410 premium, the only way we get all $410 if that trickles all the way down to $0.
Okay,
If it goes above the 410, that we're actually losing. We're losing money because remember our max loss is $90. Remember
Okay.
that? So when we trade SPX, we are leveraging $500 for every 1 iron condor. All right.
okay.
So now I'm going to repeat this again. If we sell this specific iron condor for tomorrow, right, and we sell it for a premium of $4.10, and you see it says $4.90, are we now making money or are we losing money?
So you would lose $80?
We're down $80 right now.
$80, okay, got it.
But now if your 410 goes all the way down to 210, are we now profit or are we negative?
We would, you mean negative 210?
All right, I'm going to repeat this again. If we sold the premium at $4.10 and tomorrow our premium now is $2.10, are we in profit or are we not in profit?
We are in profit.
How much money?
$200.
You're darn right. We're up $200. So if you ever hear me say, all right, guys, we now have half of our premium, we can go risk-free. That means that you can take a guaranteed win of $200 and leave the other $200 on the table for the guaranteed win now. Or if you don't do nothing and the market closes within these strikes, the 2 strikes that you buy, the 53.80 puts and the 54.15 calls, if the market closes inside of those areas, right? 54.15 and 53.80. If the market closes anywhere in this mess, that is a max profit.
Got it.
The only way you're going to get a max profit is if you let it expire worthless at the end of the day or at 3 o'clock. You cannot get a max profit before that.
Okay. All right. So what if we're negative $490? Then
All right. So now listen to this. Hear me out. So on this trade, the only way you're going to be negative $490 is, let me erase all this. And this is where I think you have a problem with it, right? I'm going to show you something. We're only leveraging $500 no matter what. So we already know what our max loss is. If we sell this for $4.10, and at the end of the day, the market closes and it says $9.10, are we losing a lot more than $500? Bob L?
No,
Why not? Because how much is our max loss?
$90.
Yeah, so even though it says we're down negative $500, that's not possible. We're not down that. Since we're
Okay.
trading on a margin account, we can only lose the $90 that we put in there. Worst case scenario, we can lose $90. Now, the reason it's saying that is because if our strikes were once again 54 15, we'll put right here, and then down here would be 53.85 would be this line. If we closed way down here at the bottom of the chart at, let's just say, $5,300, it's going to say that they're worth $9.10. You're technically down $500. The reason why is because you're selling the put. This put right here, that 53.85, is so deep in the money that it's grown 10 or 15 100%. So it's actually showing you that you're down that much, but you're really not, because you can only lose $500.
We
But
can only
you
lose
can't lose-
90. Okay.
You can't lose $500.
90.
You can only lose the $90.
Yeah,
Because
okay, gotcha.
that's the max profit or the
Gotcha.
max. You follow me?
Right, right. Is there a way to go, let's say like the trade I did yesterday? Is there a way to go back and see what your max loss and max profit would have been?
I no, because every time you take the trade on the mobile or the desktop, it shows you what your max profit and max loss is.
Right, yeah. And I didn't pay attention to that when I took the trade. So I was wanting to see if there was you could look back and see what that was.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you would do that.
Okay.
Maybe you could if you did do they still have the, what is it, charts? I mean, you might be able to do the on demand. The problem is that I'm not sure if you can do the on demand for today. I think you might have to wait till tomorrow to do today. So then
Gotcha.
it's
All right.
You follow me?
I do.
So I'm not really sure. Now, if we take another trade, and let's say like today, let's say we sell the 54.60s. What's our neighbor, Bob? 54.10s?
54, either 65 or 54.
Well, you can't be 65 because you can never go above your call if you're selling it.
Okay, gotcha. 65. I mean 55.
All right. 54.55.
Yeah.
All right. And then this side, let's say we go down here to 53.80. Let's just say 53.60. And what's our neighbor contract? 55 or 65?
Would that be reverse 65?
Well, I'm asking you, if we're buying the put, at 53.60, what will be our neighboring contract?
It would be 53.65.
That's right. You look at you. You're a rock star. So now on this specific trade, if we sell one contract and it's red, so it tells us we're selling it, we press confirm and send. Check it out. What's our max profit and what's our max loss on this trade?
225 and then 275.
That's right, 275. So now, when you sell this contract, right? When you sell this contract, you're automatically selling it for a premium of $2.25. So then tomorrow, if that $2.25 says $4.25, are you negative or are you positive?
I am negative.
You're darn right you're negative, because if
200
we're selling
bucks.
it, we want this premium to get as close to zero as possible. Added zero would be our max profit.
Gotcha.
You got me?
I do.
So then tomorrow, let's say at 9:30 or 9:45 a.m., your 225 is at 90. I might say, all right, guys, if you want to take a guaranteed green bag right now, the difference of 90 and 225, that is 190 plus 25. That is 100, 110, 20, 100. That's $135. So you have about 60% of your potential max profit is that something that you want to take profits, or do you want to let it go for the whole day? It's totally up to you, because this is why. There's times where this might be at 90 cents, right? At 9:30 a.m. or 3:30 p.m., a tweet comes out, pushes it up parabolic, and now you take a max loss of $275. So you could be winning all day long, and as long as it goes outside of your outside brackets, then you're going to take a max loss, which is $275.
Okay. And then when you go into a trail stop on an iron condor, I guess is that you just do the same steps, just
all you do in iron condor is you say trail stop, and you change it to whatever you want, 25, 30, 40 cents. It's going to trail whatever this premium is. So if we buy it at $2.25 and you initiate a 40-cent trail stop, that means that it'll stop you out at $2.65. Obviously, that's a loss. So then if we go down to the example where our 225 is now at 90 cents left, and we go in a 40-cent trail, worst case scenario, it sells us out for $1.30. We just walked away with $95 of free money for every one contract.
Okay. Got it.
Following me?
I do.
All right. Now you an expert after tonight. Be still with me.
Yep, I'm here.
All right. Awesome. I don't know why my recording just stopped, but it's all good. I stopped it. Yeah, I didn't try it. I don't know how to restart it, so it's all good. It's live on YouTube still. All right. What else you got, Bob L?
That was it.
Awesome. Anybody else have any other questions? What are your account requirements? Account requirements to trade the iron condors. You got to have a margin account. I recommend having at least $2,500 to do this. Ideally $5,000 and or $10,000. So you got 3 different levels. If you have a larger account, you can participate with us every day when we alert stuff. If you have a smaller account, you may have to wait for a higher probability setup or trade. But yeah, you just need a margin account. And that's all, right? Do I understand correctly that an iron condor is basically betting the market stays within the range of your profit? You are 100% correct, Josh. All you are betting on is the market to stay within your 2 brackets, and if you do, you max profit. If it closes, like, let me see. Let me pull this back up. Let me see here. All right. I don't know why my Thinkorswim's starting to act buggy. All right. So now, if we close within this call and put, and within with your buying call and selling put, if it closes right here at say 40, 54, 58, that's within the 2 condors, or the 2 the order on the top side and the bottom side. If it closes within either of those orders, you still net profit, but you don't max profit. Absolutely.
So it has to close between the 2, the call and the put that you bought, correct?
No, it has. So this right here is a pair. The 2 calls,
Yeah.
and this right here is a pair. So if your iron condor closes below 54.55 but stays above 53.65, you max profit. If it closes in between these 2 levels right here, you only partial profit. If it closes above the call, that's a max loss. If it closes above your bottom put, which is the put you're buying, that's a max loss. But if it closes between 53.60 and 53.65, you only partial profit. So when you expect a trend day, you avoid the condors. Absolutely. What were you saying, Bob L?
I didn't say anything.
Okay, awesome. Eric.
Hey, Brandon, how you doing?
What's up, man?
I just have a question about the SPY plays on Friday.
Yeah.
When do you cut them? Like yesterday, like I was down 2 days in a row, and I ended up cutting it yesterday morning, and then I see you posted later on the day that
Oh,
it
don't
was,
tell me that. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
yeah. I just need
So,
clarification so I don't do that again.
all right, so we're gonna do a we'll do a master class on the weekly income plays Tuesday, I guess. So remember, we went over this before, but just real quick, we take the trades on Fridays, we hold them up until market close Thursday, no matter what. If we don't profit by Thursday afternoon, then we cut it.
Okay. All right. Cool.
At any point, you do not close it Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, because if you do, you probably paid my profits. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to do
I probably did. That's why I said, let me figure this out so I don't do this again.
that.
All right, cool.
But
Thanks,
hey,
man.
tell everybody how good am I with the AI now? Are we good or what?
Yes, you are. You definitely are.
Let's get it, man. Appreciate it. You got anything else, Eric? Or are you good?
No, I'm good. Thanks. That's all I needed. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. So after you set up the Iron Condor, you really don't need to follow it. Just let the contract expire. Is that right? That is 100% right, Gretchen. The real simplified way is you just take the trade one day, let it expire the next. If you follow us on SPY or SPX, you can swing trade them as well. I don't recommend just doing it. We do have a technique that we do and a system that we do use to give us higher probabilities, and that's why we call them out. We're very good at what we do, as you can see, but you can just let it expire. Sometimes I'll tell you to take profits early if we have a Fed speaker at like 2 p.m. or something like that that may jeopardize a winning trade into a losing trade. So a real simple way, you really don't have to do nothing with them. I watch them at my computer, and then obviously I share when I take my profits. So hopefully that answers for you and Josh. Yeah, absolutely. All right, what other questions we have?
Got
Jesse,
a Yeah, I got a quick question. So I'm usually at work when you call these iron condors and stuff. So I'm only able to do it on my mobile.
okay.
Last time I didn't do it because it got kind of weird. So am I supposed to hit the ask or the bid? Because you said like, hey, you just want to make sure your contract is selling because I had it as buying.
Well, you don't buy it if you're selling it.
Right. So I hit the bid, right? So it turns red.
Nah, so look, it don't matter where you push. So we'll walk through it real quick. So let's say we call this one out right here. Automatically it's green. That's not selling the iron condor, that's buying it. So the only way you net profit on this one is if it goes outside of your brackets. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
So when we sell this, we simply would change the call to go underneath. The selling side can't go above the call or below the put. So we got to get changes to 25. Then it automatically turns red. And that's what we want, right? Then you take your put side and you need to make sure the put that you're buying goes down below 53.70 or whatever we call out. Your selling put can't be 53.65. It needs to be 53.75, right? Then when you press confirm and send, you don't push the bid or the ask really because it's based off of whatever premiums here is able to capture, right? So if we trade 10 contracts and we press confirm and send, we know that our max profit is $3,400, but our max loss is $1,600. You see that?
Yeah.
If we do one contract, right, and always make sure you check this, make sure you're doing it right. If we take one contract, that means that our max profit is $335. Our max loss is $165. At no point do I press bid or ask. I use the mid price, and then that's where I try to get filled at, right at the mid or a little bit underneath the mid to the left.
Okay.
You follow me?
So it's just it doesn't matter which one I click as long as I make the strikes correct.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit different on mobile.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it is how it does it because it does like I think it does a call put. It's kind of weird, but as long as you got your strikes right, you're fine, bro.
Yeah, that's where it got me messed up. I was looking at it, I had to write everything down. I was like, oh man, what the
Yeah.
okay.
The first time I did it, I was like, wow, what the heck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I think it orders them different too.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely. You got anything else? Or you good?
Uh there's something else, but I think it's gonna take too long. So I'll ask next week. So
I mean, it's up to you. You good either way. If you want to wait, you could ask it now. Totally up to you.
all right. So I want to trade I have the swing, I think it's Swing Master Pro, the one with the floor and ceiling.
Okay.
And I want to trade crypto um usually in the evening times, like around now. Um how would I use that? Because it looks like it's mainly for the open time.
Well, hold on a second. Why would you say it's for the open? Because I trade the open?
Uh well, when I looked at it before and we had the classes, it was like, hey, because the box goes at the start of the day. So is it any time that it goes
Oh,
above?
got you. So, yeah, Trend Box is built kind of for the open. You know what I'm saying? Swing Master
Okay.
by itself gives you buys and sells all the time. So you don't have to have a set time. You know what I mean? So Trend Box Pro, where the floor and ceiling is a different strategy or technique than Swing Master Pro by itself.
Got it. Okay. So all right. I'll have to look at it to see what to do then.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I mean, if you need help, just shoot me a message and we create something for you.
Okay. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Does the Iron Condor have a better win chance than a Strato or Strangle? Torian, you don't think we good across all three of them or what? um, it's a catch-22 because you're gonna have months where you can win every single day on the Iron Condors. You're gonna have months where you can win every single day on the Strato or Strangle, and then you're gonna have other months where you lose one, lose a couple. I mean, in the end, trading's meant to do that purposely because there's not one technique that's going to go in and win forever, right? So I believe that staying consistent to your plan is most important because the market goes through different phases, just like four seasons. You don't wear the same clothes all year long unless like you live in Arizona, but that's one state. You come to Pennsylvania, we have winter, fall, spring, summer. We have different dress attires all year long. So the market moves in seasons, I like to say. So during some seasons, you have Iron Condors that are phenomenal. You have other seasons where the Iron Condors ain't as good as a phenomenal time. But when you combine them all together and you're green month in and month out, I mean that's a great month. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with the Strato and Strangles, weekly income plays. I have a little story real quick. So we had someone trade with me in January. 3 weeks in a row we won, and he started on the fourth week and we lost. And this dude got so mad because he took a losing trade, and then he didn't take the trade the next week and we won. And he didn't take the trade the next week and he won. And then he was mad at me, and I'm like, dude, you saw me win for 3 weeks in a row. You traded one trade. The beginning of this call, what do we say? You got to give us 10 trades, right? 10 trades. Don't sell yourself short. Long story short, he ain't with me no more. You know what I'm saying? Because he took that one losing trade. I say that to say this: you gotta stay consistent no matter what you do through the seasons. To give yourself the benefit of the doubt and the highest chance of probabilities. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yep. So absolutely appreciate you as well. So I mean, in the end, it just comes down to that. You know, in a moving market, the open's perfect to trade, but in a sideways market, the open's horrible. You get what I'm saying? But in the end, we have way more good moving days versus the one losing day. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense. How do the diamonds indicate the count size? So if you want to follow me, Gretchen, especially for those Iron Condors, I'll say Diamond 3, that's for the big boy accounts. Diamond 2 for the middle accounts. Diamond 1 is for the small accounts. So you can only take those trades depending on your account size. Having multiple strategies to win. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, so I got a book about it that I'm gonna put that'll have all that. You know what I mean? So that's basically the diamonds right there. So it's my way of telling you, like, if you got $2,500, you can't take the diamond threes. You know what I'm saying? But you can take the diamond ones. The reason why is because the diamond threes, they range from a 70 to 82, 83% probability. What's that mean? That means 7 or 8 out of 10 trades I expect to win. But if you have a small account, you got to take a little bit higher probability. The diamond twos, they're like 85, 90%, right? 85, 92%. The diamond ones, they're 95% pluses. So if you have a smaller account, I really want you to focus on the higher probability setups, and that's why I structured it with the diamonds. So I'm thinking about you guys. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that kind of helps a little bit as well. Does anybody have any other questions? All right. No more questions. Hey, it's 10 o'clock here on the East Coast. Bob Bell, what's up?
Hey, can you send me a link to the recording?
Yeah, it's on YouTube right now. Go to Beast Mode Trading YouTube and you can watch it right now.
Got it.
All right.
Yep.
Yes, sir. We have any other questions?
Are the other classes also on the YouTube channel?
Yeah, yep, same one. So I got to post all of them in the Facebook group. I didn't post last week's and I totally forgot, but I'm gonna post them all. So I might actually make like a vault. So every class I did this whole year, we just gonna put it in a vault, or maybe tell Jamar to open up a Discord channel. So like we just post it all right in there. You know what I mean?
Okay, thank you.
Yep, appreciate you. I'm going to look for that one where you say your stop losses on TOS. Absolutely. That's in the Facebook group. You search my name, Brandon Harbaugh. Every class I've done were posted. You just got to scroll back, and I try to title every recording for exactly what we talk about. So like this recording is going to be called probably trading prep for Fridays and swing trading questions or something. You know what I mean? So you can go back and kind of pinpoint what we talked about within the recordings. Yep, absolutely. All right. Well, hey, if we don't have any other questions, I appreciate you guys. We're going to go live trade tomorrow. Same Zoom you're on right now. You're a mastermind. Come on in, have some fun with us, and hopefully you understand now what we're going to do, how we can utilize it, and let's put the cherry on top and finish the week out with a bang. 2024 money. Let's get it. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, and let's rock and roll. Beast Mode out.
Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Good night.
Brandon.
Thanks,
Hey,
Brandon.
you guys got value from this. Give me a DCG in the box. You guys
Appreciate
still
it, man.
it was value for you. All right. I see you guys all put DCGs in the box. You guys are rock stars. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, bright and early. If you have any questions, tag me in the Discord. All right. Catch me on the next one.